dun, dun, dun. I said, hey, hey, hey. We get some people here to play. There we go. Link. There we go. Here we go. We back at it. I want to see if I can get it on. I'm gonna get YouTube on the other computer. Pewter. What's good? All right, I'll be out.
I'll be there sharply and go fuck yourself o'clock. Okay?
That's funny. That's hilarious. This is a movie I'm next to. I don't own any of this, but it's all gravy, baby. Trying to go to my channel.
I don't want any drugs.
About to show y'all something crazy. Here we go.
You trying to get a deal on my girl here?
You want to come?
No, we're just friends.
YouTube TV to watch up to 4 games live at once with multi-view.
That'd be dope. No, I got you.
It's a good thing I didn't get the drugs.
Link.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
That would have been.
New notification. Where is it at?
You gotta wipe that breath. Yeah, that could have got.
It's weird how that came up.
Listen, you let me see.
There we go. Reply to this dude right here.
No, it's good. I got it. Oh, good. You know what? I got nervous that maybe you didn't have a wife and a whole bunch of kids.
Whole bunch
But
of
luckily
kids.
you did. What's your wife's name?
Her name's Bella.
Oh, Bella. Good.
Why not?
Hey, can I borrow your phone?
That's weird. It won't let me post.
Battery's out.
Why do I want to borrow my phone?
Because
How
I
can I
asked
post
you
on
for your
it?
phone. Give me your fucking phone. Shut your mouth.
Hey, what's up, Melissa? I'm just dealing with some bandwagons.
Yeah, who's it? Is this Bella?
I figure I'd do a live right now.
Don't do
I'm
that.
getting attacked on Facebook left and right by this guy, Joe Garcia. It's crazy.
No, he's up in an accident.
Look
Unfortunately,
at this. Real quick. This dude been blowing me up all day. I ain't never seen nothing like
Oh,
this.
that's not the first time, huh? Yeah, that's him. He's crying because I'm
It's
breaking
these
his
Dallas
fucking
bandwagons. They be
Oh,
crazy.
she said do it harder.
Look, he said, yes, I'm a bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? I tried to post the link in this group.
Come on, look, you don't understand, all right?
Yeah, I'm trying to post the link in the group so I get them in the conversation. Oh, yo, I'll just
No,
message
you seem
dude.
like a reasonable guy. Take your
That's a
fucking
good
number.
idea.
Listen, I love the sound of the guy that after his wife gives him his fifth fucking child complains about her messy vagina. And then you
That's
don't want
crazy.
to fucking touch her. Get the unlock the door for you.
There you go, clown. I'm trying to get this clown up in here, though.
You want to do that?
I don't know. Like, I called him out for being a bandwagon. And, like, I don't know. This shit must have, like, hit him in the gut, you know? Because, like, I don't know. It's, like, here's the thing I don't understand. Like, I don't know if you go on Facebook and then, like, I don't know. You like, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm a diehard Eagles fan. But there's always, like, people trash talking. But there's always one thing I noticed. It's always these fake fans, these bandwagons that, like, hide their face. Like, the profiles recently created. Like, they're from Dallas, Texas. There's some Dallas propaganda on there. And, you know, and then they just start coming at you. They talk about your appearance, but then they hide everything about themselves. So it's crazy. I even invited dude to watch my live. Who knows? He might pop in here. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy. Like, so I don't know. I figure I'll go live. You got some more people hopping up in here. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, but like this dude been blowing me up all day. Like, I don't know. If somebody called me a bandwagon, whatever, if I was from another place and I picked a team, it might hurt, but I'm not gonna blow the dude up all day. Like, it's crazy. This is how I learned how to deal with Talib Kweli. This is exactly how I learned how to deal with Talib Kweli. But he kept writing me, and I don't know if I ever told you that story, but he said something like Joe Rogan was racist, like when that whole Joe Rogan thing happened. Yeah, I know. I seen that. He hit me up tonight. I was trying to talk to him. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's not. He was a little down. So yeah, I want to talk to him. I talked to him for a little bit. He that dude like he gets up every day. He busts his ass. That dude Gil. So like, he lost his job because he has seizures and shit. And I told him, go to the hospital or a doctor and get a medical note. And if something happens, you have to go to court. Then you can say like you have a medical note, like, oh, like I couldn't go to work today for this reason. So the one thing he did though, like, which I don't know, between me and you, he started like giving out his boss's number and he told people to call it. And I'm like, no, under no circumstances can you do that. And then he told me like, he called me and then he said like the guy called the cops on him and shit. So I don't know what's going on. I hope he's cool. But yeah, that shit's crazy. I don't want nothing bad to happen to Gil. I like to do Gil a lot. I know the cops were called and he had to put. Oh, so he must have went live after we talked because I talked to him and he told me, yeah, like the cops were involved and they were coming. So I don't know what happened, but that's crazy. I try to tell him like, just leave. I tell him to leave a lot of stuff offline. Like if you're having like if I have problems, like I have problems all the time. I don't talk about them online. Like everybody thinks. I mean, everybody knows I have problems and shit, but I don't want to like talk about it online. Because there's a lot of bad people. Like I said, I'm dealing with trolls right now on Facebook, blowing me up. These Dallas bandwagons are crazy. I think he's okay. He was just mad. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to talk to him. I was in the Hood Smokers tonight. They had a lot of people on. Benzino was supposed to come on. He came in the Discord comments, and I was trying to tell everybody, but everybody was doing a lot of stuff. It was really busy, so I don't think he had time to come in. Yeah, I know. It's all good. That's life, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I tried talking to him. I think that all these people that are on Facebook, like they should be verified. The whole thing is called Facebook. You know what I mean? Like it's not called hide your face and hide behind a picture book. It's called Facebook. Thought I saw something moving over there. We get skunks that go back there, like behind my bushes. But yeah, it's crazy. This is how I get ready, like to deal with like trolls. Like I don't know if you see me deal with trolls in here. It's because like I don't the trolls that people get on YouTube or like even on Instagram, they're nothing compared to Dallas like bandwagon like trolls. They are the worst. And I don't care if you like Dallas, wherever, but it's when like it's your whole identity on Facebook. Like it's crazy at that point. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm not putting Eagles logo as my Facebook picture. That's just weird, you know. But hey, I have too many people I talk to. It's a pain in the ass. I always have like when I started getting popular on YouTube, when my YouTube started blowing up, I put it on like Facebook and shit, and I had people hit me up like, "Yo, you're gonna be famous." Like people I haven't talked to since high school, like came out the woodwork, started writing me and shit. It was nuts. But I don't know. You know how it is. That's how people are. So it is a plan. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. I think people are so connected to like the internet, like they don't know what to do. Like when I do videos for Facebook, I do it like because I enjoy doing it. I have fun with my family. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not boxed into one category like other people are. So I just be having fun out here, you know, and that's how it should be. Hell yeah, I love my fans, and I try to turn my haters into my fans all day. I try to talk to them and see like why they so angry. You know, a lot of people, I just I just think they got nothing to do and they just like come in here and troll people. You know, it's a lot of them. But yeah, anybody in here, jump in the comments, hit that thumbs up button. Shout out to Melissa. Shout out to the Hood Smokers podcast, Brother King X, Blantonio Todd, and Christopher Jordan, and Gutter, of course. And everybody they had on the show, Monte Cristo, they had DJ Lowe's. They had a whole bunch of people on that show tonight. That shit was dope. Double tap that like, yeah, lurkers. Hell yeah. That's what they are. It's just frustrating. Like, I don't know, I'm like hanging out with my girl and like all day it's like ding, 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 ding. Like this dude, like, I don't understand. So I tried to, this is what I don't get. So like I tried to message the dude, like, if you're writing me that much, like this dude's writing me paragraph after paragraph. I just messaged dude like, yo, what's up? You got a problem? Let's talk about it. That's how I'm old school. I'm brought up that way. Like if somebody's giving you shit, you deal with it face to face like a man, and whatever happens, happens, you know? You could talk about it or whatever, you know? And I think nobody likes doing that no more. People just like to hide and, you know, play games online. It's crazy. And it's like, it's probably like a grown ass man living in his mom's basement and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I always wish, like, when Elon Musk said that shit, he said he thinks everybody should be verified on social media platforms. Yeah, it's crazy though. I don't know. I meet good people like you, and there's a whole bunch of other good people that I've met in here, like throughout the time. But then you also like once in a while you get like a troll in the comments and shit. And I try to entertain it because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna turn my trolls or my haters into my fans. And even when I try it, like sometimes, you know, the hardest ones, like I said, to ever deal with are these Dallas bandwagons. They hate my guts because they remember me from this old group called NFC East Most Hated, and I would like go at them back in the day. So like they remember me. They remember me, and that's why they come at me. They go hard. It's crazy. Hell yeah, McWig Splitter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out every time I say his name, he jumps in. Shout out to McWig Splitter. Hell yeah. Yeah, good people. Absolutely. And I'm always trying to meet more good people on here. Even my girl, she loves you. You know that? Like every time she's like, where's Melissa been? What's up, American kid? What's wrong? Melissa's on here.
I don't have my teeth in.
I know. Mm-hmm. Is he tired?
No, you took a 2-hour nap around.
I know he took a 2-hour nap. Melissa said hi.
Hi, Melissa. How are you? I don't have my container in.
It's all right.
I don't have my container in.
It's a
No,
little
I
man.
don't have my front key.
Say hi.
I don't know.
Found 3 bodies on deck. What? What do you mean? Like, I know you're in the Navy, right? That's crazy. Like, like, was it an accident? Like, what happened? That's crazy, though. On a raft. Were they on, like, deployment? Wow, that's wild. That's crazy. Were you the one that found them, or somebody else found them? I'm going downstairs. Be a little dark for a second. gotta check in the washing machine anyway. Oh yeah, I'll sit here like this. That's dope. Yeah, see? That YouTube thing went up and I got a couple more views. That's how it always works. You have this in the background, you get more views. I got an empty spot here for the 1 million mark though, so like and subscribe. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that though. I was with them. Damn. Can you talk about what happened or you can't for I know obvious reasons. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Were they like friends of yours? So what's up with everybody else? Everybody else, we got 29 people in here. Jump in the comments. Where y'all from? What you doing? What's your football team? I would love to hear it. I would love to know about it. Are you from America? Yeah, my buddies. I was with them. Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But you're strong, dude, you know. I know it sucks, but like I don't even know what to say, you know. Like I'm sorry for your loss. Usually like I tell people like this always, like I can never understand what anybody ever tells you like if somebody dies or something or somebody like close to you passes away and they say like what should we call like oh like I know what you're going through. Like nobody knows what you're going through. So I always tell people like I don't know what you're going through, but even with something like that, like normally I would say if somebody had a family member pass away, like I have an understanding. But when like three of your friends pass away, I don't understand that. And I will never have an understanding of that, and I hope I never have an understanding of that. I'm sorry to have to go through that. I really am. That's crazy. I hope you're okay. Like nothing happened to you. You know, that's crazy though. Yeah, we got my audience has been going like this. I noticed it be like dipping and coming up. It's crazy. Yeah, I know one of them. Or in high school. Yeah, it sucks. Where I'm from, like a lot of my friends passed away because of heroin. Actually, a lot of people out here that we lost way too young. It's crazy. I think a lot of that had to do with like when we were first at war with Afghanistan. I think they had something. I swear to listen. I'm gonna say this like this allegedly, but I think something with the Afghan war had something to do with somebody bringing in narcotics to Philadelphia because it was coming straight in. People were coming from all kinds of states to get drugs here in Philadelphia, and that place, Kensington, Philadelphia, is still like that to this day. Like I don't know, you guys probably heard about that place. It's so fucked up. Well, after the Afghan war, they stopped getting like legitimate H, I'll say, and then they started becoming like tranquilizers, I heard, and all kinds of stuff. And people's like body parts are rotting up there. It's just crazy up there. But yeah, I think it has something to do with the Afghan war because that's when all that the drugs were coming in and they were coming to Philadelphia, allegedly. I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty certain it had to do with the war. That's probably how they were funding it. I don't know if you remember in the 80s, like they had a war in Nicaragua with the Contras and shit. And the way Reagan funded that war was selling crack cocaine, allegedly, in the street of Los Angeles with that guy, Freeway Ricky Ross, the real Rick Ross. And that's how they were funding all that. Shit's crazy, you know? But that's why I think it has something to do with that. I think like it was funding something. I always think the CIA is involved. I'm sure, like, if you ever been deployed or ever been like somewhere like that, I'm sure you've seen some crazy shit. Yeah, I can guarantee it. Like I've had people tell me. I had friends that were in Afghanistan. Matter of fact, they were telling me that like they were allowed to like harvest poppies and like and the soldiers couldn't interfere. Like they couldn't like burn a poppy field or do anything like that. Like they had to let them do what they do. They were like there looking for terror, which makes sense. Don't ruin their part, but like it's crazy. I've seen videos. Like I'm sure you've seen those videos of like the U.S. Army walking through the Afghan poppy fields and shit. That shit's crazy. That's where everything comes from. I remember everybody was like saying, "Oh, it's from Asia." It's not from Asia. Let me see if I get this light on here. Give me some more brightness. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man. I'm gonna hang up all this shit. I'll do that after I'm done this live. I just originally came on here to blast some Dallas bandwagons, that blowing me up. Some dude named Joe Garcia. If you're on Facebook and you see a Dallas fan with like two hands, Joe Garcia, ask him why he keeps blowing me up. You can't miss the dude. He's probably brand new account. He's okay now, and he said thank you for calling him. It really helps. Yeah, no problem. I really think I don't know. I think he needs, like, right now, that might be a blessing in disguise, like that he lost his job. I think he could like focus on YouTube a little bit longer. You know what I mean? And it could keep him a little bit preoccupied. Like it's good if he's talking to people. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about shit, you have something going on. It's when you don't talk about shit, people need to be worried. Like even my girl knows. Like when I get mad and I'm not saying nothing because it's fucking killing me inside of here. That's the problem because I don't like to talk about shit. I think that like that goes to like how we grew up though. Like I was just talking to someone like how my kids are like versus me. Like my mom beat the living shit out of me when I was a kid. Like beat the shit out of me when I was a kid. You know what I mean? And I was scared to do shit. Like my mom would lock us outside until like 9 o'clock at night, and then we had to come back in. Like when it got dark out. But yeah, I would always get my ass whooped. These kids don't know shit. I'll never hit my kids. And that's why though, because I got my ass whooped so much, I'll never hit my kids. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, we had to respect our elders. I remember I said something once disrespectful, like I was acting up or something, like when I was a kid at in Tropicana, Atlantic City, but it was called Trop World back then. And my uncle Mario, this old school Italian, fucking socked me in the face when I was a little kid. And I fucking hated him for a long time after that. But yeah, that shit was normal. And these kids don't know about that shit. Like, so I don't know. I'm trying a different method. I'm trying to see like talking to your kids and actually punishing them if they'll listen without beating them, because I think that's the way to go. I don't think anybody should be beating their kids in 2024. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a terrible fucking pattern. Like, my dad did it, so his dad did it, so I gotta do it. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? People gotta stop at a certain point. And I think that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I deal with but my kids, like I said, they love me. As long as you involve your kids' life, you go out and you do stuff and you make yourself like with them. I'm trying this method. I want to see if it works. Because I always told my mom when I was a kid, after she would, I remember this shit. This is really crazy, actually. After my mom would beat the living shit out of me, I would tell my mom, I would say, when I have kids, I'll never lay a hand on them. I'll never hit my kids. And I kept that word. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be like her. And I remember that. So because of that shit, like I'm that's how I discipline my kids. I put them in a timeout chair, but I think that's the way to go. Yeah, my daughter feels the same way. I respect her wishes. I don't want to spank my grandkid, but dang, my kids need a spanking. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie about that. I think every kid needs a spanking sometimes, but I don't know. Like back in the day, like I fought all the time. Like when I was a kid, and I don't know, you knew if you did something or said the wrong thing, there was consequences. And that's what I'm nervous about with my kids. Like they got to learn more consequences. So I'm trying to teach them, But like I said, it's hard, So it's a new way of parenting. I'm trying it because, like I said, those ass whoopings I got, I never want to do anything like that to my kids. I still have anger in my heart, even though I have forgiven my mom, but I still have some anger there. It doesn't go away, you know. But we all got issues, What can I say? That's why I don't know. It's the Italian in me too, from my dad's side. That's why I like to fight. I think my mom gave me the anger, but being a parent is hard. You're fucking right, it is. It doesn't come with no manual. Like all the shit that I thought, like most, like I'm like, oh, when I have kids, it'll be like this, and I don't know. It's like completely different than how I thought it would be, but at the same time, it's the best thing I've ever done in my life, having kids. I have my brother doesn't want to have kids. I know a lot of young guys that don't want to have kids. I always said I was going to wait till I was 35 years old. And once I became 35 years old, my girl was pregnant. Like a week after I turned 35, she let me know. She's like, I'm pregnant. I got bullied in fifth grade? And I got bullied too. See, my mom like was crazy. Like I said too, I had a crazy mom who would like beat the shit out of me in like public places. So like I would get beat up at like I would do something bad at like the dollar store, and then my mom would whoop my ass, and then one of my classmates would see that, and then like just talk shit to me at school the next day, like, oh, you know, I seen you getting your ass whooped by your mom, da, da, da," and then I get in fights for that shit. I would be so fucking mad. I start fighting with people, so it's just a repeating cycle of shit, and I don't want my kids in it. You know, my mom would hit me. I would have problems at school. And then because of those problems at school, I would get hit again. You know what I'm saying? And then I act out. It's just like a reoccurring cycle of shit. You get in trouble, then you get beat by your parent, and you get problems at school, and it's like it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. So you got to break that cycle, and that's what I'm trying to do with my kids. You know. So I told them I'm going in the Navy. Hell yeah. I bet that taught you a lot of discipline too and made you a man. Like I said, I failed the Aztec test on purpose, like a fucking moron, because I didn't want to be in the military because we were in Afghanistan. And I had a couple friends unalive themselves and stuff. So, because of that, like, I didn't want to join, so I failed my test. But then when I got older, I realized I should have joined, and I felt like it was a mistake. I think I should have joined. It's amazing that you are stopping the cycle. Props. Hell yeah, I'm trying. You know what I mean? Ah, from Japan. There you go. Is that the bandwagon? Are you really from Japan? What's your favorite team? Get people will be upset sometimes. So I just want to clarify who you is. Hopefully that's not you. See, Amazai or whatever. I hope that's not you. I had this guy who was a Dallas fan say he's from Japan. So that's why I asked if you were from if that was you. Could be, you know. Are you the guy hiding his identity, blowing me up all day? I'm 29, so yeah. Yeah, like I said, you're in the right position though. You got a career ahead of you. Um, are you studying anything like in the Navy? Like my buddy, he went to the Navy, like I said, and he did something with like nuclear reactors. because he ran a nuclear reactor on the boat. Damn, I had a tongue twister. And because of that, after he got out, he got a job at Limerick nuclear power plant, and he's got a fucking job for life. That's a good ass fucking job. You know what I mean? Nuclear power plant, most of the time it's not going to close down, and the shit should last forever if it's maintained properly. So that guy will have a job for life. I'm 29. I gotta go. Have a great night. Yeah. Thank you for popping in, Melissa. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And my girl loves you. And the kids love you. So it's all love, So where'd that guy from Japan go? Are you a Dallas fan guy from Japan? I'm trying to get him to admit it. It's probably him. I sent the link out, so they're probably watching. Bye. Oh, you bouncing too? I'll probably get off here in a minute then if everybody's gonna be bouncing. I just want to do a live. Yo, and then on the Hood Smokers podcast, they had a lot of good. I just want to round this off real quick. Let me land the plane. On the Hood Smokers podcast, they had a whole bunch of amazing guests like DJ Los. I had to pop out because I was getting bothered by this bandwagon. Yeah, no. I'm confused. But yeah, I just was watching the podcast tonight, and it started. I started getting blown up on Facebook, so I popped out, and then when I went back in, it was like they were ending the jaunt. So I don't know. It seemed like a pretty good episode though, from what I've seen. They were teaching a lot of game to a lot of young rappers. They're talking about getting. I just said bye to Melissa. Yeah. All right. That's why I figured. Yeah. Bye. No. Yeah. I got you. But yeah, I just. What was I saying again? I got lost there after that. It's been a long day. But yeah, no, I was watching. Yeah, that's right. I was watching a podcast, and then I got blown up by this Dallas bandwagon who kept blowing me up on Facebook because I decided to comment on one of these trolls posts, and then the guy, I told him the truth about himself, and he lost his soul. I hit him right I hit him right in the heart and the gut. It's like I gave him a suplex, and that shit ate at that dude. He'd be commenting on my shit right now. He said he was from Japan. He said he's a Dallas fan from Japan. So the guy in here earlier commented, T Yamazi. Might be him. I don't know. Might be. But I wanted to do a live anyway tonight. Just like a half an hour live. And we made it. I could stay live for a little bit longer. I'll probably go smoke a cigarette and then end this jaunt. So we're gonna have like 5 minutes left. I think that's fair always. When you all do it live, let everybody know that you got like 5 minutes left. And then, gives people a chance to talk and land the plane. I think sometimes when I get off lives and shit, sometimes like, I gotta go. I don't know, it's just not appropriate. I know you can't see me, you can hear me. I see my teeth down there, it looked like. I was covered up. I saw my teeth. Did you see that? That was funny. I just seen like my face was dark. I see my teeth. Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted to smoke half a cigarette, and then I was gonna get off. I haven't been doing as many lives, and I want to keep up with the algorithm. Fuck yeah, you gotta keep up with the algorithm. But yeah, no, they had all these people on these rappers on tonight talking about how to make it in the music industry. And the one thing I said, listen to this. The one thing I said earlier, babe, when they was talking about like how to make it in the music industry, they said to have distribution. And I wrote that earlier in the comments. I'm like, yeah, because everyone's like, they want to get signed to a record deal. And I'm like, well, if you get signed to a record deal, you go owe them all this money for the studio time, all that. You should try to find a deal where you could pay for that out of pocket and get a distribution deal. And then you make the music and they distribute it on their platforms, like Apple Music. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
but you would need help with.
exactly,
Right.
that's how you make your money.
Okay.
That's what Master P did.
Get out.
Master P. That's why No Limit Records had so much money, because they was putting out like an album. It wasn't like good music though. I didn't think so. But like every month they have a couple albums come out. You know what I mean?
That's
So
great, yeah.
that shit's smart as hell.
I'm proud of you. I just don't have my kids there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I miss my kids. I wish I could come back now. I feel you. I love my kids, you know. That's why it's like that song, the International Players Club. It's like hard from the gut, from the giddy up. You better pick the right one to pick the kiddies up. And like, I know it sounds like a stupid ass line, but that shit taught me a lot. I had a couple exes and we fought all the time. And I don't know if God was looking out for me. Lord knows, because I dropped more nuts than a Mr. Peanut Factory in some of these biddies. You know what I mean? And I never got no kids. We had a couple close calls, but never. And my girl, like she's like the best. I had a crush on her forever. She would turn me down all the time, but I never gave up. And eventually we got together and she was the right one, for real. A 2-year-old boy, and damn, that's crazy. They're like close like my kids. I got a 4-year-old that's going to be 5 at the end of September, and a 3-year-old. So they're like that. They're called Irish twins because they're like a year and a half to like 2 years apart. That's pretty close though. Yeah, like a year. That's like close to what I have. I'm trying to think. So that'd be like 17 months apart, right? I got to be pretty close on that. That's pretty close to our kids. So yeah, we had that too. That's awesome, man. They say that's a rich man's family. If you have one girl and one boy, that's what I had. My daughter was my firstborn, and we didn't know either. We were surprised. You know how all these people do this bullshit gender reveal party and shit? All these people had these gender reveal parties and shit. Well, I think that shit's stupid. Do whatever you want to do. This is my opinion. I think it's stupid. I think everybody should do what they want to do. What my opinion is, it's stupid, and I think everybody should be surprised. You remember when you used to watch movies about people having a kid, and then the guy's in the waiting room, he's all shouting like, "Is it a boy or a girl?" And nobody said nothing, and then it came out, and then they found out. That's how I did it twice. I didn't want to know the sex of my kids until they were born. I thought, honestly, I thought my daughter was going to be a boy. I thought I was going to have a son at first. I was wrong and surprised. And then I thought my son was going to be a girl. I thought I was going to be outnumbered. I thought it was going to be 2 girls, which we call 3 girls, counting my wife, and 1 me. So I thought I would have been fucked. But yeah, that's crazy. And then I just got like real lucky, you know, because like I just think it's the best thing being surprised like that. Like, you know, it's a girl. Like, oh shit. Like I was crying. Yo, it was crazy. Like real shit. I was crying. It was amazing. But I was like, it's a girl. You know what I mean? When they tell you that and you find out right then, it's just so much better. Because think about it. When all these other people have kids now, they know the gender. You know, there's no surprise. They're like they know what they're getting. And like, I know we have science and we could do all that, but isn't it better to be surprised sometimes? I think so. I think everybody should be surprised. Ooh, that light's on my face. But, you know, to each is their own. If people want to find out and have these big, that's the other thing. Now they make like a big party about these gender reveals. So, like, I saw this video once, but I wasn't there for my girl because you're deployed, right? That's not your fault. I'm sure she knows that. You know, that's really tough having a family that you're not there. But when you get out, you're going to have a way, way, way better foundation than me. That's the truth. You're going to have an amazing foundation. Once you get out of the service, dude, you can get a house, you'll be able to get loans, you'll have a car. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Like you, your girl, and your family, you guys will have it made at that point. I know it's tough, but you got to think of it like this. Like, I think after you make it, it'll be worth it, you know? I think after you're out the service, you'll be like, yeah, this was the right choice. How many more years do you have left? If you don't mind me asking. Because like if you only have like a year or two left, that's not too bad, you know. But a lot of times, like they be getting a lot of people I know that be like, "Yo, how about we re-enlist you and then we give you all of this bonus money?" Like they throw right when you're about to get out, they go throw you bonus money. Yo, a sign-on bonus for this. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you a sign-on bonus if you stay with them. Yeah, that's 9 months. That's another baby right there. You know. But yeah, when you get out 9 months, you're gonna be a lot happier. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, brother. I don't know what you're going through, like I said, but you know, I have an understanding. And that's the truth, you know? But yeah, I definitely think you'll be better off when you're out the service. But they're gonna try to get you for another couple of years. They're gonna re-enlist for another 5 years and they're gonna promise you all kinds of shit. That's the problem. A lot of people who have families, like they re-enlist. You know what I mean? They'll like re-enlist like over and over again. And then like, you know, and that's not good for a relationship. But I don't know. If you could like get out in 9 months, have like time to yourself, and then really think about what you're gonna do. Because they're really gonna try to get you to re-enlist, especially now, like what's going on with the climate, with the world, you know? Yeah, I know it. Exactly. You know, I had a friend that did that too. He had kids and he just kept re-enlisting over and over again. Why is it doing that? It's like a glare from the fucking light behind me. It's like annoying. But yeah, that's what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to get you. But I mean, you got to think about it. You got at that point, you got to weigh everything. And 9 months from now, when you had that opportunity, it's gonna be weighing on you heavy. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, you want to read the list? You want to, you know?" You'll be like, "Nah, I want to go home to my family." But then you go realize, like, when you get home, that's another thing. A lot of people tell me who get out the service, like, once they get done with everything, they just and they're out there on their own. They just want to get back to doing that. People love it so much, and I know you would definitely love it. What's up, Apex? How you doing? So you got that wrench? See? I remember, I think last time I was trying to give you the wrench. Remember, it worked. Who was having problems with it? You remember? I tried to give you that wrench, and was that you? No, 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 no. That wasn't you. That wasn't. You were there though. You were there. That was Dylan. That was Dylan. Dylan. My memory, man. It's crazy. I got good memory, but it's like I gotta push sometimes. My long term memory is great. It's the short term memory that scares the shit out of me. Like, you go in the kitchen like to get a soda at nighttime, you're tired, and then you open the refrigerator up and like, what am I getting here? The short term memory. That's the issue. Long term, I'm great. Yeah, I've been thinking in the seals for 2 years. I've been thinking in the seals for 2 years. You mean like you're thinking about doing another 2 years? That's what they go try to get like a minimum. I think my buddy told me. I think it's like the first couple times is 2 years, and then if you do it again, I think it's like 5 years after that. Yeah, I figured that. I know that. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I think they'll do a 2 year like re-enlistment joint. Then your next joint you have to do 5 years. Oh, you've been in for 2 years. All right, that's dope. No, I thought it was like 5 years, like when you re-enlist. I knew it was something like that though. My buddy was telling me, he's like, yeah, he said they wanted to make him sign for like 5 years, and then there was another dude. He was telling me this kept. He said you can make that a full-time career if you want. You know? Yeah, I haven't been live. I've been going through it a little bit myself. But I try to keep that shit offline. Uh, but I don't know. I've been trying to get back in the algorithm. The past couple days, I've been doing. What up, McWig Splitter? I was talking about you. I was. Were you on the Hood Smokers tonight? I was there, and then I had some trolls bothering me on Facebook, and then I went back on here. But yeah, what up, McWig Splitter? Shout out to the Hood Smokers podcast. Yo, for real though, they helped me a lot. Working with these guys, like, helped me change. I had my government name on my YouTube, and nobody knew who I was. And then they're like, "Who's this?" And I'm like, "It's Chester McFly," and I had to keep telling them. So then afterwards, I just changed my name to Chester McFly, and that was the smartest thing I ever could do because after I did that, my account blew up. Also with a couple viral videos. Yeah, they had a lot of people in there. Benzino like came in on he was gonna come in tonight, and he joined Discord in the messenger chat, and I was telling him to go to the live video, and I don't know if they weren't able to get him. I think like I caught him, and then it was just hard. Gutter was doing a lot of shit tonight. Gutter was just doing a lot of shit. He was like, he had like 5 or 6 guests coming. He had a lot of people tonight, and then he's trying to run that and get Benzino in. So he did a fucking amazing job. It was a great episode tonight. But yeah, it'd be hard. Ew, it's like a bug on me. Spider. I hate spiders. But yeah, now I'm just trying to do lives. Yeah. Fuck, I saw, yeah. I saw you say that. I seen you earlier. That's right. I remember you said that earlier. Yeah, I just wonder. I don't know what's up with him. Remember, did you watch the Benzino episode when he was on the Hood Smokers with Ryan Glover? Shout out to Ryan Glover. But yeah, when he was on there, he said that he's like, who's the one artist you want to work with? And Benzino, I don't know if you remember, he said, I want to make an album with Eminem. So he said he wanted to make an album with Eminem or do a song with Eminem. Not album, song with Eminem. And then Eminem drops his new album, The Death of Slim Shady, and I see them interviewing Benzino. And he's like, fuck him, that album is trash. He's just talking shit. And I'm like, yo, like, I think he just says shit like to get clout. You know what I mean? He's like them Dallas bandwagons I deal with. He just does that shit to get clout. You know what I mean? Fuck, I'm losing service. I'm sorry. I'm about to get off anyway, American Kid. Thank you. Thank you for your service, for real. And, I'm sorry about that loss you recently went through. I hope you're doing good, though. I seen Drink Champs podcast with him, and he started crying. Yeah. Yeah, then he was on the Hood Smokers, like my friend's podcast, Apex. He was on the Hood Smokers. Hell yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. Definitely. It's always a pleasure talking to you, American Kid. Americano. It's always a great pleasure. Yeah, he was crying on Drink Champs, and then he went on the Hood Smokers, and they asked him, who's the one artist you want to work with or do a song with? And he said Eminem. And I was fucking shocked. I was blown away because he's on an all Detroit podcast, mind you, and he's saying he wants to do a song with Eminem. Then a week later, Eminem's about to release his album, or he released it, and then I see Benzino doing an interview trashing the album and talking shit on it. I'm like, yo, he just said he wanted to make a fucking song with this guy. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So that shit was crazy. Yeah, definitely. We'll talk tomorrow. 100%. Be getting like bugs on me. I just like blow them off now. I'm trying to get that salt gun. Yeah, I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you. Yeah, you don't say that. You're fine. You ain't got to say that. Just say, I'm not camera ready. That's all you got to say. I'm not camera ready. You're not camera ready. It's all gravy. I'm going to check out real quick. Let's see. The whole reason I came on here. Let's check it out again. This dude blowing me up. I get any more notifications? Yup. One more. This dude's crazy. He's tagging other people now. Whoa, you scared the crap out of me with that. Look at it. He's tagging other people. Look. David Doran, you don't even know what's going on here. Are you riding? This dude's crazy. Look. You tripping. You tripping. There you go. You tripping, homie. For real. I think he came in here to do it. I invited him in here. And random dude. John. I don't know what's on here. I don't want to get in trouble. Hey, get back. That's trippy. That's my background. Oh shit! You have to see the government. I gotta change that. I got another Facebook up for that. That's the government. See, Italian last name. But you know, I got that bandwagon still crying. He's probably watching this video right now as we speak. Keep on crying, buddy. But yeah, I'm about to get off here anyway. Just wanted to shout out all the bandwagons and shout out all the real ones. The Hood Smokers Podcast, Lantonio Todd, Brother King X, Christopher Jordan, and especially Gutter. He's the guy that puts it all together. You put a lot of work in tonight. Respect the Gutter. That was a great episode. I had a bandwagon cry, but whatever. But it is what it is. And yeah, Apex, I'm going to be doing way more lives. So, way more lives. I'm going to do my 3 shorts, maybe a video or 2. And definitely, I'm doing like 2 or 3 lives I'm going to try to do a day. I'm trying to push myself, So, thank you, Apex, as usual. I'm about to be out. So, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Hood Smokers. I'm pretty mad again. All them dudes, you know you is. Shout out to McWig Splitter. Shout out to Melissa. Shout out to American Kid. Shout out to Apex. And anybody else. And shout out to all the bandwagons. You know who you are. So everybody have a good night. I'll be back on either early. I'll be back on today. It's after 12. So I'll be back on today. And I'll try to do 3 lives throughout the day. All right. And definitely I'll do one at nighttime. So thank you guys again. And everybody have a good night. Peace. I'm out.